Fire in the hole! Let's cook some chicken wings. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is I got some chicken wings. And I cut the tip off the wings because I don't like the tip. You can't eat it and I don't feel it's necessary. Anyway, I got some, this is hard to see. I know. This is pickling spice that you get at the grocery store. Pickling spice when you want to make pickles. And it also happens to be the same kind of spice you use for like corned beef or pastrami. So it's got a bunch of different stuff in there. It's got some mustard seeds, it's got some black peppers, corns, it's got some coriander. Anyway, I'm gonna grind that stuff up because I want to get it, you know, cut down a little bit. I'm gonna throw about a teaspoon of kosher salt in there. It's already got pepper, so now we've got kosher salt and pepper in there, and I'm going to grind that down. It's got chili peppers, it's got all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to douse my chicken wings like I always do with some, it's hard to see, Sang's stir-fry oil. That's what I always do. Yeah, I got another bottle standing by, don't worry. Don't you worry. This bottle's just about empty. Okay, let's get rid of that. I got a fresh bottle. There's nothing like a fresh bottle of Sang stir-fry oil. How about that? So let me get some more of that on there. That brings a good garlic flavor to these things. Yeah, let me get that on there. I got to put more of that then. But what I wanted to show you was that pickling spice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash it down in my pilon. And I'm going to grind it up until it's like cracked. I want to crack the peppercorns. I want to crack the mustard seeds. I want to crack all that stuff. When I get it cracked up, I'll show you. I'm going to put it on these wings. So stay tuned. I got my spice mixture the way I want it. I apologize for my voice. I've got a cold. I can't seem to shake. I've got enough Sang stir-fry oil on my wings now. And what I'm going to do is sprinkle on that spice mixture. And what I basically was aiming to do is break up the peppercorns. I didn't want any whole peppercorns on that in that spice mixture, that pastrami spice. But I want to distribute this all over these wings. I want these wings to get covered in this spice mixture. Like this, you see. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, those look good already. They look good enough to eat. They're not even cooked. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that smells so good. That pickling spice is the perfect stuff for making pastrami or corned beef or anything like that. Let's get some of that on every one of those wings. Get them all mixed up in there. Make sure they're all covered with that. That's got chilies, it's got mustard seeds, it's got black peppercorns, it's got all kinds of stuff. And I added a little bit of spice, or a little bit of salt, that is. There's one that didn't get covered the way I wanted it to, like that. See that? That's what I want right there. I want these puppies to be immersed in that spice. There's one. Nah, that got covered. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I pretty much got it the way I want. I'm still going to put the rest of that spice on there. It's not going to hurt a thing. Get that all on there. I'm going to get that on the pit barrel and get that cooking. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then we're going to make a habanero mango dipping sauce for these wings. So stay tuned. Got my wings in the pit barrel. Got some cherry wood for smoke. Gonna rock them for about 30 minutes on one side, then we'll flip them over, cook them on the other side. In the meanwhile, while we're waiting, let's make this mango habanero dipping sauce. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make this mango habanero dipping sauce for my wings. We're gonna start this out with about a cup of ketchup. So what we're making is a basic barbecue sauce that we're gonna add a mango habanero hot sauce to. That's about a cup of ketchup right there. Then we're going to put about a cup of Grandma's molasses in there. So there you go. No, I mean a half a cup. A half a cup of Grandma's molasses. Half as much. And a fourth of a cup of apple cider vinegar in there. Let's get that mixed up. Get that all mixed up in there. Get that cooking. That's a basic barbecue sauce right there. You could use that just as it is. It's, you know, it wouldn't be very good, but it's pretty basic. That's basically what's in barbecue sauce. Let's get that stirred up. Starting to look like something. Okay, so now what we need is some barbecue seasoning. So I have some of my Rootboy Rub number 2. I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of that in there. That's going to give it some nice flavor. That's some good stuff. I happen to think it is. Rootboy Rub number 2. It's starting to darken up, starting to look like a barbecue sauce now, isn't it? I'm going to keep stirring and keep cooking. Probably won't bring it to a boil. It only needs to simmer a little bit. But let me show you the coup de grace. I got this from my buddy John. You know him as Rivet Gardener. This is Blairs Heat Collection Heat Habanero Mango Hot Sauce. I'm going to put, I tasted it and it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to put, it's hot, but it's also sweet. I'm going to put about, I'm going to call it a 1/4 cup of that in there. That's going to bring some nice heat and nice flavor to my dipping sauce. I'm going to get that cooked up, looking good, and I'm going to get it in a squirt container so that I can squirt it on my wings. So let me get this cooked up. That's my habanero mango dipping sauce. Looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I should probably taste it at this point. It's hot. Wow. That's perfect. It's got the heat on the back of your tongue, but it's got the sweetness from the mangoes. Thank you, John, for that awesome sauce. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Rivet Gardener, go up in the iCard right now. Forget about the rest of this video. Go up there and subscribe to Rivet Gardener right now. iCard. Do it. Okay, come back. We'll check out our wings. We'll put some cheese on them. We'll have some pastrami and cheese chicken wings. Stay tuned. My pastrami flavored chicken wings are done. And here's the Frosty Rootboy mug, the star of the show. You know who gave me that? Booger gave me that. Booger and Tom. Thank you so much, you guys. Hey, here's today's beer. Another one from the Distilled Brewing Company. Starting to be my favorite brewery. This is Haze of the Dead, a Hazy Double Ipa. And this is their Deadhead IPA series. It's kind of a Grateful Dead tie-in. Anyway, let's pour that out, see what it looks like. Haze of the Dead, Double IPA. It's the excessively frosty Rootboy mug. It's a very pale, slightly hazy, yes it is very unfiltered looking IPA. Let's get that poured out into my mug. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. Got a light lacy head, got a beautiful pale color. Man, those wings are calling my name back there. Distill, Haze of the Dead, Hazy Double IPA. This sounds like it's right up my alley. Let's take a sniff of it, Lasso. What do you think? Oh man, that smells great. It's got a very pronounced grapefruit scent to it. I don't know what kind of hops is in that. What's the ABV on that, buddy? Can you tell me? Does it say it on the can? So 8.5. That's quite a lot of alcohol. I hope I don't get drunk. Let's quaff the froth off it, Lasso. What do you think, baby? Wow, that's amazing. I'll tell you what, it tastes really good, and you don't get that alcohol bite even though it's got 8.5% alcohol. I'm not tasting the alcohol, I'm tasting the beer, and it tastes really good. Very tropically flavored beer. Let's get one of these chicken wings in my mouth before I lose my mind. Let me see, which one is it going to be? How about this one right here on top? I drizzled a little bit of that sauce I made. Oh man, Rivet, I gotta tell you, that stuff is amazing. It made the most beautiful sauce for chicken wings, and I like a little cheese on my wings. There it goes again. Twice it fell off there. At least it didn't fall into my beer. There's my wing. Boy, oh boy, that sauce. I tasted it. It's amazing. Let me get a piece of that wing in my mouth. Break that off of there. Yeah. Wow. Well, I know what you're thinking. Excuse me. Does it taste like pastrami? No, hell no. And some of the seeds were a little big, but it's okay. Got a nice flavor. That sauce that I made with that habanero mango hot sauce, world class, buddy. Let me tell you what. And the wings came out good. Real happy with them. Anyway, you know what I always say. If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and see my buddy Rivet Gardner. A nice guy, a hell of a nice guy. Should I eat that or just wait? I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm gonna eat it. Now how to eat a chicken wing? Take it apart. That's awesome. Anyway, subscribe to me. Go subscribe to Rivet Gardner. He's a great guy, great cook. Stay tuned to the end to find out who won Maddie's Moo Rub from last week. And come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. And this distilled touch of haze is excellent. All right, babies. We'll see you next week. Bye.